Coach, obviously early in the year, team had some struggles, and then you guys have come on offensively, didn't defensively. Arguably, all sides of the ball showed improvement. Do you guys have the opportunity to gel to get to that perfect place in the season where you can come out and play your best football in this game?
I certainly have the opportunity to this Saturday, and need to be at our best. Nothing extraordinary, but you got to do the ordinary things at a really high level. Our football teams had great focus, great preparation here the last few weeks. I think it's extremely critical that we approach it on a day-to-day basis and get ourselves ready in a position to go play our best football. And to do that, you got to study film. You got to have great practice habits. We got to continue to develop, and that will lead us to kickoff.
Coach, after everything that happened with the players this past few weeks, how do you think your young defenders are responding to the challenge?
Yeah, I think the young players in our program, the guys that have had an opportunity here the last couple of weeks, but just in general, our young guys have had a great mentality, great approach. Today out on the practice field, I thought they were really good in the things that we were asking them to do. I think they're constantly pushing to get better every day. I think their attention to detail has gotten better as we've gone through the year. Your practice habits give you the opportunity to perform in practice and earn reps during the course of a game. And the way that our young guys have been practicing has allowed them to go play the way that they have, that you guys have seen here the last couple of weeks too.
Coach, obviously Cincinnati ranks in the top 10 in so many defensive categories. What makes them just so good defensively when you watch them on film?
Yeah, out on the perimeter, they contest everything, play a bunch of tight man coverage. Up front, their front seven is extremely physical. They defeat blocks. They tackle well. They play extremely hard. They chase the football. And, for us, I think you got to play extremely hard, snap to whistle, to give yourself a chance to move the football.
Coach, we didn't see Sam Jackson in the last game. Is he okay, and would he be available for this week against Cincinnati?
Yeah, I believe he'll be okay and be available for this one.
Josh, going back to that with the Cincinnati defense, your offensive line has played pretty well in the last month or so. What do they need to do to kind of continue to elevate their game against that defense?
Yeah, their front seven, I mentioned this, they're strong, they're physical, athletic. They do a good job of getting after the quarterback in third down situations as well, pressures. They bring a bunch of pressure as well. And so we got to handle their physicality. We got to handle their movement up front. I think, communication's critical in this football game, making sure that those five guys, tight ends included, in the run game are all in sync and on the same page.
So, Coach, obviously the importance of this game speaks for itself. Brandon dove right in there talking about how important Cincinnati is this week. That's not any sort of a mystery to anybody. But from a coaching standpoint, is it a bit easier for you to kind of put in a game plan during the week because you have to focus less on motivation, or is there anything like that kind of makes it easier on you from a motivational standpoint?
I just think, the kids understand the opportunity they got at the end of this week to go play a really good football game and in front of a great audience. And our kids are excited about it, had great energy today. And, our kids have prepared in a great way. I know that they will for this one as well. And you certainly have your kids' attention leading up to kickoff in this one. Okay, guys, appreciate it. Brandon, you got one?
Okay. How much does it get brought up, if at all, just the fact that Cincinnati is, highly ranked, number 7 in the country? Beyond that, you guys are still in the hunt for the conference race. Some other things need to happen, but if you went out, there's some steps that could potentially happen. Who knows what's going to happen last week? Is that something you bring up at all, or is it just focused on, week by week?
Yeah, I think everybody can see the end result, right? As far as things are still in play. For our players and coaches inside this program, all that matters is this Saturday. Really good football team that's playing at a high level, all 3 phases of the game, highly ranked. Cincinnati's got our full attention, and we'll be ready to play.
Josh, your defensive line played pretty well against Temple with Cam and Trayvon getting opportunities. What have you seen from those guys and from that line itself the last couple of years?
Yeah, relentless energy, doing a better job of rush integrity, doing a great job of pushing the pocket, defeating blocks, making plays, making the quarterback uncomfortable inside of the pocket. Cam, I mentioned a week ago, just started a couple of weeks ago, earned that opportunity just because of his productivity in the early part of the season. Has continued to grow and mature and been relentless once we've been on the field. Traymon, I thought, played his best football this past Saturday. During the course of the season, just gotten himself in better shape, and that's led himself to him playing his best right now. Got great futures ahead of him. Two young guys that are playing really well, but the future is bright for them too.
Thanks, Coach. We'll wrap it up.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.